So do you like having huge boobs personally? Like
now I love it.
Okay. Like even beyond the fact that they make you money and that they've contributed to success.
It's a great accessory.
Okay.
But it's like my liner.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love my boobs.
Okay.
I mean, and they're soft and smushy, and I like to grab them myself. So I mean, how
they work?
How could I not like them? You know?
Yeah. So, well, how long did it take you to warm up to them then?
Probably until I was in the adult business.
Okay.
Because before it was like women are not very nice. You know, when like I always used to sit like this because women were so ugly.
Really?
And so it's hard for me to remember to sit like this because if I sit straight up, then it looks like I'm walking around sticking my tits out, and women are very ugly about it.
That's unfortunate.
And it's like, you know, I was always taught you have to cover them up. You have to wear like shirts up to here. Like I had tank tops as a teenager that like had a strap that was like, you know, this big, and the tank top went up to here. That's not a fucking tank top.
Yeah.
But I was made to cover them and be ashamed of them. And women were very ugly to me because of them. So I was very insecure about them. Then going into the adult industry, I'm like, oh, I can slap you with this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I begin to like, oh, I love these. I can pick things up with them. I can have a drink out of them.
Yeah, you can hold things.
They're very relaxing.
Yep, stress relievers.
Yes. So many things you can do with them.
They're very versatile, yes.
Yeah, and they look nice in a dress. Well, you know, what can I say?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Quite popular. Would you say that they're, I mean, I guess your ass is probably super popular too. Would you say your boobs are your most popular feature with your fans?
It's a
toss-up?
Yeah, it's a toss-up. Like, I always thought it was going to be my boobs when I first got into the industry, and they put me in a bunch of butt films, and I was like, really? Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I definitely get a very mixed variety.
A good variety. Like, what differentiates a boob fan, say, from a butt fan then? Is it, I mean, obviously from the body part, but like, is it in terms of, do they have like different kind of personalities, or is it just, you know, they, I mean, I don't know.
They like different things. That's all,
that's
you know.
All right.
You know, I mean, I don't know about different personalities, but
yeah, I wasn't sure if there was a way to differentiate besides
normally
just
butt guys like me to dance and shake my butt.
Okay,
know?
There you go. And then what? And then a boob guy.
Boob guys, they want to be smothered, or you know what I mean. Like they want to, you know, put something in between them. You know.
Do they have any kind of like breastfeeding
oil
stuff?
Them.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've had breastfeeding guys that want me to pretend like I'm lactating and all that good stuff.
Can't imagine how big they would have gotten had they been filled with milk too.
Yeah, I have a couple films with them in milk. Milk in them.
Okay.
I do some lactating videos.
All right.
Yeah.
What would you say your favorite thing about having huge boobs is?
My favorite thing. It's a great place to rest your hands. No,
and to warm them too when it's cold, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. They're soft.
Yeah.
What's the best thing about having big boobs?
I mean, maybe the power that you have.
I got pulled over the other day on the way here in like a red fast car that I didn't even rent. I didn't even pick the red fast car. And I got pulled over because it was a red fast car. And then luckily I had a really nice officer. Okay. Yeah. So I might have not gotten a ticket.
That might help.
Yeah. It's very distracting as well. It's good to distract people. Yes. You know? You just jiggle a little bit and they don't really focus on what you're saying.
Yeah. I've had to work very hard.
It's hypnotizing.
It is.
It's like, let me hypnotize you with these titties, you know?
It's mesmerizing. Well, and with natural boobs, especially because there's that extra jiggle to them. Because, you know, enhanced boobs don't really do that. Like they move and they're pretty, you know, rigid in the sense.
I know, but I just love how round they are too.
Yeah,
like I love
shapes,
real boobs. I love fake boobs. I love all boobs. Yeah. You know, as long as you got a handful and up, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's funny because there are people, I've met people throughout my life that are like, well, if it's more than a handful, it's too much. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I've had a guy like come into the club and be like, do you have any girls with no boobs? And I was like, yeah, my friend over here, let me go get her. Hell yeah. Like, I'm not a hater. You know what I mean? Whatever floats your boat, you know? Yeah. But you know, boobs are quite fun. Yes. As a body part. Like, do you ever find yourself just kind of like, because if you're naked frequently, just kind of like playing with them and you don't even realize it? Yeah. Like looking in the mirror and just like, you know, yeah. Absolutely. Squeezing them together, you know.
when I'm at dinner, like, hi, are you enjoying your food?
Do that with like, you know, a server and make them just forget what they're trying to do.
Right. Exactly.
So, well, they have very powerful effects.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, did you notice those effects like pretty soon after they started to grow? I mean, aside from like jealousy from other girls and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I noticed that they get a lot of attention for sure. Yeah.
Was that something that you weren't comfortable with initially?
I wasn't comfortable initially.
Okay.
With them. Yeah.
So.
But then I was like, oh, this is good. Cool. So you're going to like put air in my tire for me. Nice. Because I don't want to get oil on my fingers, you know?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Or like if you're feeding me, you know, you take the chicken off the bone for me. So I don't get buffalo sauce on my fingers, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's because of these, right?
Yeah, probably. So sorry, I lost my train of thought. Usually. Have they with romantic partners that you've had, have they typically been fans of
yes,
all of them?
Yes, like please don't ever get a reduction in your life, you know? Yeah.
Are they usually kind of the beacon that will draw them in initially?
I think it's my sassy ass attitude, but you know.
The boobs can be sassy too.
At first look, yeah. You know.
So
it's definitely a good accessory that can draw in people. Yeah. I call them an accessory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. So, but like, because it'd be weird to be with somebody with huge boobs and you didn't like them.
Yeah.
But
that'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't date me if you don't like boobs.
So you said though that you thought about doing a reduction, which you luckily didn't do.
I didn't.
Have you ever thought about if you ever wanted them to be bigger?
I want them to be bigger.
Okay.
You know, if you want to get me a boob job.
So have you thought about like, would you, because there is like the fat transfer now, which is.
I've asked several doctors about that and they're like, no, don't do it. It's not healthy. It's not safe. And I'm like, but they're just going to be so much bigger. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Well, and so how big do you think that you would want to go?
I mean, at least double the size.
Okay. And where are they at now?
They're like a J, double J, depending on how my weight fluctuates, you know?
So you'd want to go to what, like an M or?
I mean, like I said, at least double, at least. Like I want them.
More volume? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just for you because you want them.
Just because I like the way it looks. I mean, if everybody else likes it, that's awesome. But it's just for me. But I've had so many people tell me, don't mess with your boobs. They're natural. They're just perfect how they are. And I'm like, all right. And then like, you know, like when it comes to like implants, I've heard so many negative things about silicone and like implant disease and all that. So it's kind of scary because I mean, I have enough fat. You can put an implant in there and it's still going to fucking jiggle.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, these titties are fat, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, why not? But that's kind of scary.
Yeah.